Hello, this is Palico Patch and welcome back to more of the Curious Expedition. Believe it or not, we are on Expedition 6 of 6 with Marie Curie, and she's been winging it from the first expedition. Never thought I'd get here, in all honesty. Well, if you've watched the other episodes, you'll know that yeah, it's been more luck than judgment on this one. And well, I know I've said it over the past few episodes, but I'm not expecting to survive the 6th expedition. We have nothing. We have absolutely nothing going for us. I don't think we've got one follower at the moment. I don't even think we've got one follower. It's not going good. It's not going good. So we'll just see how we're doing. I'm thinking with this one, we're just going to push it. We're just going to see how far we can get with the one person. I don't think I'm going to bother coming back. I don't think there's much to come back for, really. So, anyway, let's crack on. It's a forgotten prehistoric lands. A remote uncharted area that is hidden inside a giant mountain crater contains a buried golden pyramid. Yeah, it's just us. After a good night's rest, I arrived at the harbour. There were still some preparations necessary, so I had one last pot of tea. I had a brief conversation with a scout. He had acquired a treasure map that he was willing to part with for a good price. Nope. My previous expeditions had not been very famous, and the harbour remained almost empty for the rest of the day. I was relieved to see that at least someone came with the intention to join our expedition, and it's brother Chauncey the Missionary. Out of anyone we could have had, the Missionary is probably the worst. But I suppose we started with a missionary, we might as well end with a missionary. And this one is a racist. Awesome, awesome. So we'll take you. We could use a missionary and welcome brother Chauncey in our trek. My heart jumped with joy as I heard that the ship was ready for departure. So, how much do we have? 60. Okay. It's all going to have to go on food. That's all we got. That's all we got. Just in time, the vessel was ready to head for distant shores. Let's go. Let's get this over and done with. I'm expecting this to be a short episode. I'm just going to give you a heads up on this. At least we're sailing in. You know, we get a lovely last view, and we've got one place we can view straight away, which is awesome. We're in a 6-9 region section. My bad. Just as I thought we would never find a way through these waters, we arrived at our expedition area. We had arrived, and it was time to start exploring. So let's crack on. Let's crack on. So yeah, 9 region area. Let's see how it goes. So to the first question mark. We have a village. Okay. We arrived at a native village. Today we have reached the camp of a peculiar race of large lizard people. Their stench is unbearable. I could smell that they had just prepared food. The villagers kindly waved us over and offered some of their freshly cooked food. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'll take all that. Thank you. What is that? Cooked animal meat. A perfectly cooked steak restores sanity. Awesome. The natives observed us with curiosity. They were kind and offered to help our cause. In which case, you'll let us have someone come with us. I talked to the villagers to find if some villagers were willing to join the trek. However, all of the villagers refused to join the trek. We need to gain their trust first. We're happy. Standing is 0. Okay. I changed my mind. Okay. We felt welcome here. They remained very polite and seemed to be not disturbed by our stay. Well, let's see what they have. We can always give them the meat back. There is nothing of any use there, I don't think. Spears, maybe? I've got a feeling I'm going to need the moonstone, though, so we'll keep that. No, okay, we'll carry on. We did not come to an agreement with the villagers because we haven't actually agreed upon anything anyway, and we shall leave. We got ready and departed as new adventures could be waiting around the next corner. Brother Chauncey was seemingly relieved as we left the natives. You racist. You lizardist. Alright, so that didn't really open up too much in this region. We can pop to here next. Thankfully, there's not too much out there as it stands right now to slow us down or take away our sanity. And we have a cave. Okay. We approached a cave. Its openings seemed to lead deep into the mountain. We required a torch to move inside, and we need the eye again. So, you have no eyes. We have quite a few eyes. Let's risk it. Let's risk it. No guts, no glory. No guts, no glory. And we got no glory at all. Okay. This expedition would not be stopped by a lack of torches. After the first few steps, we were completely swallowed by the pitch-black tunnel. Suddenly, I registered a tripping sound followed by heavy breathing. Oh, someone's getting saucy in the dark. I could not tell how long we kept marching through the darkness, but eventually we saw some light coming from the end of the tunnel. I saw that Brother Chauncey was bleeding. His injury was grim, but he was unable to tell what exactly had happened. Okay. We found a small cavern filled with the remains of what seemed to be a failed expedition. The few mortal remains were long rotten. Okay. We were delighted to see that one of the corpses was still clinging to valuable equipment. And what do we have? We have food cans. Only enjoyable to a certain degree. And some rope. Well, we've got the space ones. We'll take it all. And how badly injured are you? Wow, you've been taken out completely. Okay. Increased maximum sanity. Well, let's promote you. That puts our sanity up a bit and gives you a bit of health back, which will do. So this looks like it's pretty much cut off from the region above it. So that means we can only go left. And as far as only going left is concerned, this again, it's only a guesstimate, but I would say this is all cut off too. Got some inactive volcanoes, so we probably should take advantage of this little inlet here we've got, and see if that leads us anywhere. We could do with a hill. A hill would be nice. Hang on, we'll cancel that and examine the stone statue. I inspected the mysterious overgrown stone statue. Its cold eyes seemed to stare at us. Its presence felt uncomfortable, and I decided to move on. I noticed a few items by the statue. They must have been put there by the natives of this region, presumably in an attempt to appease the gods. Okay, and what do we have? We have tome page of fertile lands, a page that was written from an ancient tome. It is written in unearthly alien letters, but for some reason you can read it. That could probably come in useful, and some berries. So we'll take all those. We took what was useful to us, which is everything in our current state, and we shall eat the berries to get our sanity up a little. And oh, we can carry that. That's fine. We're not burdened. Okay, we'll carry on then. Yeah, we're gonna have to make our way past the volcano. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's not worth risking going up there to find it's a dead end. So we'll carry on along what appears to be a passage through. And we've opened up a few things. There are 3 things in this region, supposedly, plus that one on the next region above. Let's come back down into this region and just see what's around. Walking past the volcano is probably not the brightest of things I've ever done. Oh, a ship. All right, let's pop to the ship. Today we made an extraordinary discovery. A decayed shipwreck laid in front of us. It looked like an old pirate ship. It seemed to be stranded here for a long time. I made an effort to decipher the name, Adventure Galley. I was certain there was something to find here. We spread out and searched the area. Dynamite. Okay, we'll take the dynamite. And there is one more thing to find, and one more thing one to discover, which is the question mark. Let's eat the food. That'll free up that space and make our way over to the question mark. Keeping away from the raptors. We've got another village, and they're all very unhappy with us. We carefully approached an unknown native village. Today we reached the camp of a peculiar race of lizard people. One of the natives was capable of speaking our language. I'm sure they have gold. And introduced himself as Zaltok. Okay. We insisted that the spirits had warned him about our arrival. After briefly inspecting our equipment, he asked us about the reason of our visit. Treasures. Let's try recruit and trade. I told Shalzok that we required more people to join our trek. He shouted something to the others and guided us to his people. So we can't rest. We can try and recruit, but they're not very happy with us. We'll trade. So we could take... I'm not too fussed by having that much dynamite. In fact... Because they spoil quickly. They don't spoil quickly. If I give you those, how much is one of those worth? I could take 2 of those and maybe some of those. No deal. Okay. We can, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, we'll keep the food. Need the moonstone. Should we get rid of the fertile lands tome? No, it's not worth a lot. That dynamite, that's not worth a lot either. Oh, it is. Okay, so let's. What if we just call the food? It's going to go off there. That's my only problem. Let's give those back. That's a decent trade. I like the dynamite. This is confusing. Okay. Right. Food is obviously worth it. I feel we're going to need the moonstones to escape at the end if we get that far. The tome isn't worth anything to them, but it could come in useful if we are trapped by anything. The rope is obviously useful. Oh, no, sod it. Let's not bother. We were not able to come to an agreement, that's fine. We'll ask to see if someone wants to come with us, but I doubt it. No. No one likes us. Okay. Let's get out of here. We picked up the trek and departed, as new adventures could be waiting around the corner. Death could be waiting around the corner. So, we're almost done in this region, but I still haven't come across anything. I've got a funny feeling, if we go this way, is that magnetic? There it is. There it is. Sulphur Lake. Oh, okay. Alright, so let's come back around to this, and we've got the region points. We can put him up, which we'll do straight away. He's up to full health. Enter the stone circle. We came across a stone circle that seemed to be man-made. There were inscriptions etched into each rock. Maybe they formed a kind of map. Let's have a gander. We began to analyse the inscriptions and found that they would help us to find out more about a nearby area. Right, okay, so how far up can we go? I suppose it would help to find out if we can get through here. Or not? Or is it worth seeing if there's anything else further over here? Oh, what's that? What's that? A raptor nest. Ha! Had fun with those before. Right, so we've been pulled out of direction at the moment because of the magnetic mountain below us. Don't really want to go around blowing that up because we've got the raptor right next to us, and we're definitely not going to survive any attacks off those. It would be handy to get onto this hill. If we could get onto this hill, we'd be able to get a better view of this bottom region. I think we're going to have to let some of these things go, though. I just hope we don't get flooded by the geyser. We could always use the fertile lands tome around that to stop these geysers coming up. That would probably make more sense. So let's go up to the top of there. Oh, right, okay, it's the first one of those. So we'll explore this first. We approached a mysterious structure that partially seemed to be made out of pure gold. We found some kind of mechanism on one of its sides. With some time we would probably be able to activate it. However, that would happen upon activation. What would happen upon activation remained a mystery. Well, let's activate it. It took us some time, but eventually we were able to decrypt the mysterious mechanism. All of a sudden, a huge beam of light rose from the seal. Cool. That's one done. Right, so let's use this tome. We should hopefully dry out this area, he says. It looks like it will in a second. It probably takes time to actually do that. Let's go straight down. Check this out. Are we going to get flooded? Get out of there. Quick. Quick, 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 quick. And we have a waterfall. Well, that didn't do a thing. That was rubbish. Who are these? Zombie pygmies? Okay, okay. Takes all sorts, I guess. Let's have an explore. We arrived at a magnificent waterfall. It was an awe-inspiring sight. The water cooled down the air, creating a fresh breeze, so let's rest. The night was bleak and everyone was seemingly worn out as we sat and stared into the campfire. Brother Chauncey talked about how he believed that God had a special plan for him. Yes, you're going to die. That is your special plan. After days of resting, we still enjoyed the gentle noise of the falling water. This was truly a beautiful place. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. Let's see. Now they're down there. Can we sneak over there? We can. Let's see if we can sneak past the zombie pygmies. Oh, looks like we have. Cool. Okay, so do we explore the cave or should we head up here first? Because the cave has a good chance of taking us. I'm not worried about the raptor's nest. Not worried about the raptor's nest. So let's go check this out first. Get the point. Oh, it's another cave. Okay. Well, let's explore the cave, I guess. We approached the cave. The entrance seemed to lead deep into the mountain. We know all this. Let's explore. Awesome. We get it this time. It's about time. That's 1 for 3, I think. I told everyone to form a line and prepare for the darkness. We pressed forward into the darkness. Faith smiled upon us and guided our steps through the darkness. I could not tell how long we kept marching through the darkness, but eventually we saw some light coming from the end of the tunnel. We were surprised to see that this was just the entrance to a long underground tunnel. Let's do it. We marched through the darkness of the tunnel. I was relieved when we saw a beam of light shining from an exit. Oh, and where's that taking us to? The other side of the map. Well, as it turns out, I reckon that was all blocked off anyway, so that's probably not a bad thing. And I don't think we're going to find another one of the golden seals at the bottom. It's probably going to be that one, or that one. Because that, my friends, is irony. Now we've got raptors around us. Okay, right. What to do, what to do. Let's sneak down. And we have a raptor's nest. Not worried about getting to the raptor's nest, really. Can we... Well, we just need to leg it, really. There's not a lot I can do about this. 3 raptors. We have to flee. We attempted to run away. The group was scared and exhausted afterwards. Didn't lose anything. Brilliant. Let's eat some food. Okay, we'll only let us eat 2 at a time. So eat some chocolate as well. And now we have... I came across a fascinating overgrown stone idol. Its cold eyes seemed to look right at us. It was a disconcerting sight and I desired to move on. I saw a few items by the statue. They must have been put there by the natives of this region, presumably in an attempt to appease the gods. Okay, what we got? Oh! Now that is interesting. We should take those. We took what was useful to us from the sacrificial offerings, which is brilliant. And we shall eat the cocoa leaves. Can we eat any more beans? Can't eat any more beans. Can we eat the chocolate? Right, so we got rid of all our chocolate. And we have a shrine now. Okay, well that's that area discovered. I've got one down here. Okay, okay. Now well, let's look at the shrine. A shrine towered above us. It looked as old as time itself. One would have to climb up the outside to reach the entrance. The structure was slightly tilted and sunken into the ground. The ground seemed stable enough to enter through. Okay, so let's enter. We used the rope to safely heave ourselves up to the entrance. Before us lay some kind of ceremonial room. It was a truly awe-inspiring sight. Our steps echoed as we approached the sacred altar. Wow! Lots and lots of stuff. Okay, so we're going to take the moonstone, obviously. We will sacrifice the beans for the golden mask. And leg it? Leg it. I would not leave empty-handed. We took the artifact from the altar. We grabbed the treasure and hurried outside as the whole area started to collapse behind us. We would have to run for our lives to avoid being devoured by the giant chasm that was beginning to form. Awesome. Right, so my quibble is, if we were to run this way, there's a good chance that the chasm would block us off. Do we risk it for a biscuit? We could always blow our way through the mountains with a dynamite, so let's do it. Let's see what this is. Might take out the raptors as well. Ah, right, so that is the pyramid. Okay, that is the pyramid. Okay, right, so that's basically going to cut the pyramid off from everything else in here, I presume. Okay, and we'll come a bit more around here. Right, the chasm's finished. That's good. That's good. Can I use one of those now? It seems to distract wildlife. Can I use that? No, we'll have to flee. We stood no chance and had to run away. The group was scared and exhausted afterwards. Awesome, got away with that. Well, at least it hasn't cut us off completely, I suppose. The only way, though, really, is this way. So, I've got no food. We're just going to have to leg it. Hope for the best. And again, it hasn't really opened much up. So, we'll keep winging it. I'm hoping there's going to be some food here. It's not too far away. Oh, okay. Someone's not happy. Why? Why? What's going on? Are we moving or what? Right, the raptor is aggroed. Let's use one of these horns. Right, he is curtailed. I don't know what happened then. It stopped me for a reason, so I thought we'd get away with that. Right, so let's explore this. We approached a mysterious structure that partially seemed to be made out of pure gold. We found some kind of mechanism on one of its sides. With some time, we've done all this. Activate seal. After a long day, we were successful to decrypt the mysterious mechanism. All of a sudden, a huge beam of light rose from the seal. Is that made? Is that made? Is that no? Still buried. Okay, right, fine. We'll carry on. Right. So let's. Is this aggroed? It's not aggroed yet. Okay. Well, we could travel down. Let's travel down. Oh lordy, here we go. Okay, flee. Our only hope was to flee. The group was scared and exhausted afterwards. I tell you, we've been very lucky on these fighting bits. I just want to sleep. Okay. It seems like something wants to come out, but it doesn't for some reason. I don't know if that's a bug or we're just being very lucky at the moment. Okay, so that's a cave. Let's just keep moving. I can't do anything else. There's nothing else I can do other than keep moving and hope we're going to find some food or something. Oh, something going to happen now? No, Dev is lurking around every corner. She's not happy. Heavy carrier, strong mind, adept, climber, ruffian, polymath. He seems okay. Everyone seems okay. She's not happy, but she's alive. Explore. We approached a huge structure that partially seemed to be made out of pure gold. We found some kind of mechanism. We've done all this. Let's activate it. It took us some time, but eventually we were able to decrypt the mysterious mechanism. All of a sudden, a huge beam of light rose from the seal. Okay. And there we go. Oh, okay. Now, am I going to need another moonstone? That is the question. That is the question. Well, we haven't died yet. Might as well carry on, I suppose. What do we have here? Enter slaver camp. A well-fed slaver had established a makeshift camp here. Right. So, let's inspect the... do we need an extra person? Let's inspect the slaves. Using a wide array of foul language, a slaver ordered his slaves to line up. So you have a native scout, native warrior, shaman, or animal handler. Well, a warrior would be handy. With a bright smile, the slaver held out his open hand. Okay, so... okay, so... Oh, right, okay, so... If we keep a few of those, we'll get an extra person. After one last downpour of verbal abuse from the slaver, the warrior joined our trek. Cool. What about to trade? You got any food? I need food. The slaver came running with a section of items. You have no food. Okay. 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 Well, we got an extra person. Reduces the chance of triggering combat. Stealth. That would be very helpful. So thank you. Thank you for that. And let's get over here and see if we can make it. Something going on? Here we go. Right. Tonight we had a paranormal incident. The spirits of dead natives approached us. They mourned about their deaths caused by unnatural monsters that were breeding in a nearby cave. If we'd avenge them and hunt down the monsters, they promised that we'd find a worthwhile magical reward on their corpses. Well, let's accept it. We accepted their plea and promised to hunt down their killers. They seemed grateful and told us about the location of the cave. Afterwards, they disappeared into the darkness of light. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm thinking we go here. If there's no shrine here, excuse me. If there's no shrine here, then we should go up to this question mark here and then just try and get to the pyramid. Good times, good times. Right, that's him promoted. Extra set of die. Right, okay, so let's crack on. Someone was missing this morning. I looked around the camp and found Nate sitting on a crate, his hands and face covered in blood. He held onto something that looked like a bone. I could not believe my eyes as I realised that Brother Chauncey had been killed and cannibalised. So you now a cannibal. Eats human flesh. Okay, well, yeah, alright, fair enough. A shrine, right. Let's hope there's a moonstone, then we'll go back to the pyramid. So examine the shrine. A shrine towered above us. It looked as old as time itself. One would have to climb up the outside to reach the entrance. Okay. I swear I heard the sound of rushing water underneath the ground. Okay, let's go on the rope. We used the rope to safely heave ourselves up to the entrance. Before us lay some kind of ceremonial room. We quietly looked around the majestic hall. An altar flooded by light throned in its centre. Wow, okay, we'll take all that. I would not leave empty-handed. We secured the treasure. We grabbed what we could and hurried outside as enormous fountains of water broke through the ground and started to flood the whole area. We had to run for our lives to not drown in the huge lake that began to form. Cool. So I think with 3 moonstones we're actually good to try and get off this area. We need to drop some stuff though. I'm thinking, because we need to take the gold with us, we drop the rope. And then we're good. And then let's just... let's see how far we can get, I guess. Let's go up to there first. And... oh god. This may be my last entry. Nate has started behaving more and more peculiar around me. I know he has turned to cannibalism before, and I fear that he might kill me while I am asleep and devour my body. Tomorrow morning I will send him away. Oh. Your trick perished. Okay. That was... Oh, I'll tell you what. For a second there, I thought we were going to do that. I honestly thought we were going to do that. I'm pretty sure we had enough moonstones. We shouldn't have bought the scout. The warrior. We shouldn't have bought the warrior. Or we should have got rid of him as soon as we found out. I can't believe it. I'm again, so gutted over that, but for completely different reasons to why I was gutted the first time round with good old Charlie. Okay, well, you know, these things happen, I guess. And that is the end of the story of Marie Curie. She died on her way to escape with lots of gold. Lots of gold. Maybe the warrior was a spy because he wasn't happy with taking all the gold. Who knows? We'll never know. We'll never know. But there we go. That's Marie Curie over with. And on the next episode, we will start with the next person on the list who I can't honestly remember who it is right now. But yeah, new explorer next time. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, a like is appreciated, and I shall catch you on the next one. Take it easy.